Welcome to Prevent Your Adventure, and tonight I'm in East Greenwich, Rhode Island, and a place that was recommended to me by Marissa DiBiase, and I'm at Victor's Kitchen and Pizza. So let me show you the front side of Victor's Kitchen and Pizza. And there you go. It's a standalone building right next to some kind of sushi bar, so we'll never be doing that one. Not me anyhow. Let me show you what I got. Got an order of meatballs, which should make my guys down in Tampa happy, and a pepperoni pizza, which looks like it's nicely well done cooked type of thing. So anyhow, let me set up the camera and we'll dig right in. Alright, let's dig in and try this. Really nice young lady inside. I got here and my food was not quite ready, but once again, and I've said it before, I'd rather wait for the food than have the food waiting for me. But it turns out what wasn't ready was the meatballs, and the pizza sat in a warmer, but it was ready in the box for a number of minutes, because it was in there I think before I got here, but I'm not sure. But anyhow, I'm not sure how much impact that will have. We'll start with a beautiful meatball, nice and thick. Pretty solid. Nice flavor, just a very tiny bit of chewiness going on there. Nice sauce, plenty of sauce that came with this too. Wish I had some bread to dip in that sauce. I like it. Alright, pizza. Look at that. Standing right out. There's the bottom. Really nice crisp on the bottom of that crust. Soft and chewy upper. Nice sauce. Nice cheese to sauce ratio. This is nicely done. I like the crust. I do. Alright, let me finish up, come back, we'll talk about it. Final thoughts at Victor's Kitchen and Pizza in East Greenwich, Rhode Island, right on Route 1, by the way. Which I expected to be busier than it is, especially on a Thursday night, but I don't know why I keep thinking I understand people. Anyhow, I don't. Let's talk about the food. The meatballs. Nice and solid. Good texture. Just a hair chewy. Just a hair. Not enough to really impact it at all, but it was there. I really liked the sauce that they came in. As a matter of fact, I was spooning up some of the sauce and just eating the sauce once I was done with the meatballs. Would have loved, like I said, to have a piece of bread or two. But it is what it is. So, the pizza. And I've been going back and forth in my head whether to say this or not, because I don't mean to be insulting. But I think, so far, for me, Rhode Island struggles to put out a great pizza. And I thought this one was very good. Nice crisp on the bottom of the crust, but a chewy crust. Nice sauce, nice cheese, nice sauce to cheese ratio, good pepperoni. I liked it very much. I thought they did a nice job. Really nice young lady inside. I mentioned to her that I drove up from Connecticut and mentioned the name of Marissa DiBiase, who sent me here, and she goes, I know Marissa, I don't know last names. She said, I would know her if I saw her. So I have no idea what she looks like. I just know she sent me this place to try. So thanks to Marissa DiBiase, by the way. And she must have said something to the guys working in the back, because they kept looking out the door at me. I was like, why don't you come out and say hi? But they're working, so it is what it is. So, nice place, nice people. There's a little bar in there and about 4 or 5 tables, and it looks like they serve beer and wine. That's all I saw. Not a guy that knows alcohol well. I sold a lot of beer in my life, but yeah, beer is pretty recognizable, and I'm pretty sure what I was looking at was wine bottles, and that's all I saw. But just a nice food experience. Nice experience, because the young lady was really, really nice. So, let's give it a score. Oh, of course, can I say that? Let's give you this. It was opened in 2019, so this is their 4th year, which is a good sign. If you get something and keep it going for 4 years, you're probably on a good track. So, no, it says it right on the sign up there. Established 2019. So, nice food, nice place. Been around 4 years. Score-wise, I'm going to go 8.7. I liked it very much. I was very hungry. That helps. And I've got supper for tomorrow night too. So yeah, I'm going to go 8.7. Very enjoyable. Very nice. Victor's Kitchen and Pizza, East Greenwich, Rhode Island. Thanks once again to Marissa DiBiase. She never corrected me, so I assume I'm saying that correctly. Let's share a story. Now, I had a friend call me today, whose name also happens to be Marissa. Not the same Marissa, but happens to be Marissa. Let me share this with you. I had two phone calls today, which I couldn't tell you the last time that's ever happened. Just not a social guy and not on the phone much, and I had 2 legitimate phone calls today that I was on the phone with. One I initiated, and the other one Marissa called me back, but I had initiated that a couple days ago. And I'm not counting the, trying to sell me an extended warranty on my vehicle or something like that. So anyhow, I had 2, and Marissa was one of them, and she was just coming off a vacation at the beach in Rhode Island. She went there for 2 or 3 days, and so got me to thinking, do I have any beach stories? I have very, very, very few beach stories because I am not a beach guy. I could spend a whole day sitting around doing nothing, but I just won't do it on the beach. I don't knock it. There are people who love it. There are millions of people who love it. I'm just not one of them. So let me share with you two beach stories. First one, I was in the summer, I'm going to say between 7th and 8th grade, so that would have been 1970. Yes, they had cars back then for you younger folk. And so I went to the beach with my parents, and I had a best friend who came up with something for beach wear, and I let him talk me into it. And he wasn't even with me this day. But purple was the huge color that year, or year or two. So I let him talk me into getting beach wear like he was wearing. So back then the bathing suits were pretty short, and I let him talk me into getting a knee-length bathing suit, which is pretty common now. And it was not spandex tight, but it was tighter than a typical bathing suit. And it was purple and white and gold in a pattern of some type. And then he said, we should look like the people from the early 1900s. So I went out and bought a solid purple tank top to go with it. So we went to the beach. My mother put up with a lot of nonsense from me. And I remember standing there and just everyone just kept turning and looking at me like, what the heck is this guy doing? And it didn't bother me. I just never realized that what I was wearing was that strange. So yes, I stood at the beach in purple, gold, and white bottoms and a solid purple tank top. Went swimming like that and everything. It was just just a thing. Second story, and I say it not in a lewd way at all. It just happened, and I felt bad for the person. So one year, a guy who's not into beaches, and my wife wasn't into beaches, we decided to take a week vacation in Ocean City, Maryland. The boys were a little bit older. Thought, well, they can have some freedom. I don't know if you've ever been to Ocean City, but it's just a narrow piece of land, maybe an eighth of a mile wide, if that, with one main road that runs down it, and then some side roads on one side. There's a bay on one side and the ocean on the other side. So I thought this would be cool that we take the kids, let them each take a friend, and there's a bus that you pay $1 and you can ride all day up and down. It's a 10-mile long beach, and it's got a 3-mile long boardwalk at the southern end. And so the kids would have an opportunity to just hop on a bus and didn't have to worry about them getting lost or anything. There's no turns. And I remember going down to the beach, begrudgingly, but we're at the beach. You got to do the beach thing. And someone else who was staying in their condo was a young couple, and you kind of got the impression it was their first vacation together, and they're enjoying each other, just being together and doing whatever. I don't know if they were married or not. She, the young lady, evidently decided to buy matching color bathing suits for she and her guy, and it was like a neon lime green. It was very noticeable. And evidently, she had never been swimming in this thing before. And I'm thinking, I don't know. Well, anyhow, let me tell a story. So she went into the water and came out, and a guy ran up to her and said something, and she ran back into the water up to her neck. And it turns out that when she went in the water, her bathing suit pretty much became transparent. It pretty freaked her out. I don't think they had towels because he went and rented a boogie board for her to come out, so she came out with a boogie board. And they were there for a week, I guess. We were there for a week, and I saw them again, but I never saw that bathing suit again. I just thought that was kind of embarrassing for the poor girl and probably embarrassing for the guy. But there's a lesson for you. If you buy a bathing suit, get it wet before you go anywhere, just in case. So anyhow, 2 stories from the beach, and that's pretty much all the beach stories I have. And I went to Ocean City twice. So that's all I got. Victor's Kitchen and Pizza, East Greenwich, Rhode Island. Thanks once again to Marissa DiBiase. 8.7.